In this video, we're going to talk about logarithmic differentiation method. Now, we already have examples on the screen, but before we do any one, I'd like to give you a general overview of how to do logarithmic differentiations. You use logarithmic differentiation when you have multiple functions. So say, for example, you have y is equal to u is a function here, and say you have v is also a function, and you have w is also a function, and you have h. So you can use it for multiple functions when you have two or more functions. So the logarithmic differentiation method is an alternative for the product rule or the quotient rule. Now remember, you use the product rule when you have two functions multiplying themselves. So say when you have y is equal to one function of say u times v, if you want to find the derivative, you use the product rule to find the derivative. Or say for example, when you have two functions, one dividing the other, you use the quotient rule. And one of the things I want you to notice is that for the product rule and the quotient rule, you most likely have to handle two functions. In this case, just u and v. But the logarithmic differentiation can handle more than two functions. So apart from using it as an alternative for just the product rule and the quotient rule, you can use it when you have multiple functions to differentiate. So let's quickly differentiate this kind of function on the screen. So let's say, for example, a given y is equal to u v h over w. Now notice something. I'm going to give you a kind of a form of how the logarithmic differentiation will look like when you're using it, using this function here. So I'm basically solving this. So the first step we take here is to take the ln of both sides. So I'll say ln of y is equal to ln of this entire function here. So this will be u v h over w. And then from here, I have ln y is equal to. Now, one of the things with taking the log of a fraction, every term on top has a plus sign. Every term at the bottom have a negative sign. So what will happen here is that you have ln u, it's on the numerator. So this will be plus ln v, because ln v is on the numerator, you still have a plus sign, plus ln h. Now, since w is on the denominator, we use negative sign for it. So this will be ln w. Now what we'll do is take the derivative of everything here. Now keynote, say you have y is equal to ln h. If you want to find dy dx of this, you write it as dy over dx is equal to, what you do is I take the inverse of what we have inside the ln. So what we have inside the ln here is h. This will be 1 over h, then you take dh over dx. So we apply this same logic onto these terms that we have here. So the same thing will happen here. If you have ln y, this will be 1 over y dy over dx. This will then be equal to, if you have ln u, becomes 1 over u du over dx, plus if you have ln v, becomes 1 over v dv over dx. This is plus. If you have ln h, it becomes 1 over h dh over dx. The next term is minus. If you have ln w, it becomes 1 over w dw dx. Now at this point, if you notice, we can cross multiply y from here so that we have just dy over dx is equal to, if you cross multiply y from here, we have y open brackets. We have 1 over u du dx plus 1 over v dv dx plus 1 over h dh dx minus 1 over w dw dx. dy over dx is equal to, now y has a value of u vh over w. So this will be u vh over w, open brackets, 1 over u du dx plus 1 over v dv dx plus 1 over h dh over dx minus 1 over w dw over dx. Now notice that this is not a general form of the logarithmic differentiation, but the logarithmic differentiation follows this kind of pattern. Now the only difference you note is that when you are given a fraction, to use the logarithmic differentiation method, For every numerator term, you add them up. Just like we did here, u is a numerator term. So we say 1 over u du dx plus 1 over v dv dx. For every denominator term, you subtract them. Okay. So let's say you have y is equal to h over v, and you want to use the logarithmic differentiation. This can become dy over dx is equal to y, open brackets, 1, because h is a numerator, we say 1 over h dh over dx. Because v is a denominator, we use a negative sign. This will be minus 1 over v dv over dx. Now remember, because we have y here, we can now say y is h over v. Then we have our terms here as 1 over h dh over dx minus 1 over v dv over dx. So note this pattern here, because that's what we'll be using for the logarithmic differentiation. Now clean up space and let's solve the questions on the screen. So before I solve any question, I will simply write out solution here. The first question on my list is that I'm told to differentiate y is equal to x squared sine x. I do not have a fractional term here, but x squared is multiplying sine x. So if I'm going to use logarithmic differentiation here, it should be straightforward. So first of all, I can assign letters to the functions inside my example. So if you notice, x squared is a function by itself. So I can say let u equals x squared, and then let v is equal to sine x. The next thing I want to do is that I'm going to need to differentiate each of these functions. So if I do du dx, this will be du and dx. Now if I'm differentiating x squared is equal to 2x. Now if I have v as sine x, if I'm differentiating v, dv over dx will equal to cos x. Now that I've differentiated each of my functions that I've gotten from the question, let's look at the formula we use when we are using logarithmic differentiation. Now the formula we use for this particular question will be dy over dx is equal to y. So y here, open brackets. Now if you notice, it's almost like we are having y is equal to uv here. Okay, so this is just u multiplying v. And what this means is that we have 1 over u du over dx plus because u is multiplying v here. So this will be 1 over v dv over dx. Now we already have dv dx and du dx. So that's dy over dx is equal to, the value of y is simply x squared sine x. So we simply write it out here, x squared sine x, and then open brackets. We have 1 over u, so this will be 1 over, the value of u here is square, x squared, and then times du dx. So this will be times du dx here is 2x. This will be 2x plus, we have 1 over v for our formula next. So this will be 1 over v sine x times dv dx is cos x. So this will be cos x. Next, I'm going to simplify everything inside this bracket. So this is equal to x squared sine x, open bracket. Now x can cancel out x here, so that we have x left. So this will be 2 over x plus, if you notice, we have 1 times cos x divided by sine x. So cos x divided by sine x can be written as cos x. So if you notice, we can still simplify this. If we open the bracket with x squared sine x times 2 over x, this is equal to 2x squared sine x divided by x. If you use this to multiply this, we have x squared cos x. So that here, x can cancel out x here, so that we have 1x here. And then this is equal to 2x sine x plus x squared cos x. So that dy dx is equal to this. Okay, so this is the answer to our question. Now let's look at the next example and see how we solve that. Let me clean up space first. So for the second question on the screen, I have y is equal to x to the power of 4 exponential 3x tan x. Now one thing you want to do is assign letters to each of the independence function here. So I can just say let u is equal to x to the power of 4. The next function in my hands is exponential 3x. So I can say let v is equal to exponential 3x. The next function in my hand is tan x. So I can say let w equal to tan x. Because we're going to need the derivative when using the logarithmic differentiation method, I need to find the derivative of each of these terms here. So starting from u, if I say du over dx, du over dx here is 4x cubed. For this one, dv over dx is equal to 3 exponential 3x. Now, in this case, we used a chain rule. If you don't know how to use a chain rule, I'll leave a link here for you to go and watch the video. And then for the last one, we have dw over dx. The w over dx is equal to sec square x. Now notice that if I write y in terms of uvw, y looks more like uvw, and each of the terms here are multiplying each other. So if I'm to write it in terms of my logarithmic differentiation, if I'm looking for a derivative, this becomes dy over dx is equal to y open bracket. Since they are multiplying each other, it becomes positives inside this bracket. So this will be 1 over u du over dx plus 1 over v dv over dx plus 1 over w dw over dx. So that at this point, this is equal to, I plug in all my values that I've gotten here into this formula. So the formula is simply y is x to the power of 4 exponential 3x tan x, open bracket. 1 over u is simply 1 over x to the power of 4, u is x to the power of 4, times du dx is 4x to the power of 3, plus 1 over v is simply 1 over exponential 3x times dv dx is simply 3 exponential 3x plus 1 over w. W is tan x. dw dx is sec square x. So this is times sec square x. And then close the bracket. This is equal to, if I take this term here, this is x to the power of 4 exponential 3x tan x, open brackets. This x to the power of 4 can cancel out x to the power of 3 here, so that I have x left. And then ultimately for the numerator, I have 4 times 1 divided by x, which is 4 over x. Plus, here I have exponential 3x can cancel out exponential 3x, so that for the numerator, I have 3 times 1. Then this is 3 plus, here I have sec square x divided by tan square x. So trying to simplify this on the side, I get 1 over tan x is simply cot x, which is simply cos x over sin x, times 1 over cos square x. So that I have cos x can cancel out cos here. So that I have 1 cos left. And then this is 1 over sin x times 1 over cos x. So 1 over sin x can be written as cos sec x. So I can write this as cos sec x sec x. So bracket it. I can decide to expand the bracket, but most likely I will leave it like this so that dy dx is equal to this. You can pause the video and try to solve the third example, but let me clean up space first. So for the third question, we are asked to differentiate y is equal to x cos x divided by x plus 1. So like we do, first of all, we assign each independent function. So here, x is an independent function. So we can say let's use equals x. And then we can assign cos x to another function. So that I can say let's v is equal to cos x. And then for x plus 1, we can assign to another function. So we say let w equals to x plus 1. Next up, we find their derivative. So if I'm differentiating du dx is equal to 1. By differentiating x, it becomes 1. By differentiating v, dv over dx is equal to minus sin x. If I'm differentiating x plus 1, dw over dx is equal to 1. Because we're differentiating just x here, this one becomes 0. So now that we've gotten all the derivatives, how do we go about it? Now remember, if we use our UVW and put them in place of our x, because x and x plus 1, y looks more like UV over W. So we're finding the derivative dy over dx is equal to y open bracket. Remember, for the numerators, we add all the terms there. So it's simply 1 over u du over dx plus the next term on the numerator is v. So this is 1 over v dv over dx minus, now the term on the denominator is w. So this will be 1 over w dw over dx. And then we can go ahead and plug in everything we have into this formula. So that dy over dx is equal to, now the y value is x cos x open bracket x plus 1 open bracket. Here you have 1 over u, so 1 over u is simply 1 over u is x times du dx is 1, so this is 1 plus 1 over v. 1 over v is 1 over cos x times dv dx is minus sine x, so this is minus sine x, minus 1 over w is 1 over x plus 1 times dw dx is 1. So here we have dy over dx is equal to, we write out all these terms again. This is now x cos x open brackets x plus 1 open brackets. We have 1 times 1 over x, so this is 1 over x plus, here we have minus sine x times cos x. So that means we have negative tan x. So we have negative sine x over cos x. Now remember, sine x over cos x is tan x. So this is minus tan x. So this is equal to minus 1 over x plus 1. So we can leave it at this and call it a day. So that's it on logarithmic differentiation. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.